Obligatory podcast intro.
Hi, hello, and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show is where we take all 95 letters of the alphabet, we put them in a hubcap, we each draw a letter, and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his. He does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two comics. What did you get?
Oh, I got an S this time, and it delivered. S is an easy one. I had a plethora of choices. I'll say
There's
that.
thousands of them.
Yeah. Yes.
There's so many. I got N.
N.
There's an all right number.
No, S was crazy.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I've got it before.
Half price delivers, as usual.
Sponsor us.
Please, yeah, right. So I got a Boom comic. It came out in 2006. It's called The Savage Brothers. The writers are Andrew Cosby and Johanna Stokes. The artist is Raphael Albuquerque.
We know that name.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we've done. Yeah, a bunch of times.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a good name. It sticks out, and I'll remember that name forever.
He's also famous.
He is, isn't he? Right.
Like, people know who he is.
Right.
And we're our dumbasses are like, well, we've covered him a couple times.
I think I've
done a few of his comics.
I feel all smart. I know that guy.
I know that name.
Yeah. So, like I said, this came out in 2006. It's
so old.
so old. But I really liked this one. It's right up my alley. I tried to find something that wasn't like I normally did. That
What
was
was
a
it
backfire.
called?
Savage Brothers.
Savage Bros.
Yeah, the Savage
Does
Brothers.
it say Bros or Brothers?
It says Brothers all the way.
No, BROS.
No, I'm
Savage
sure
Bros.
at some point in the comic they did that.
Why'd they do that?
To make it look folksy. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, we do a W/ for with instead of spelling
with
it.
fancy.
So I guess we're a little can't point fingers.
Yeah.
Glass
You're
house
over
and
here,
all,
you're
know.
over here like these idiots.
Stone's glass, the saying.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
So the cover, it says the Savage Brothers, but above it says two redneck boys making a living during the apocalypse. And it's spelled DREADNEK. So dreadneck, but
Dreadneck.
N-E-K. I was like, what the I've never once seen that word before, and because they made it up.
Of course, yeah.
But I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. After I was finished with it.
All words are made up, Adam. Stay woke.
Oh, no. So whenever I finished it, I was like, okay, they earned their silly words.
Yeah,
okay. It was like worth it. So it's got two writers. It's got Andrew Cosby and Johanna Stokes. They kind of killed it. It's super simple. I'm not saying like it's some deep thing. It's just perfect. It's a fun little comic to read.
Yeah.
So the two brothers, Otis and Dale, it's the apocalypse. And all you see around it at the beginning are zombies. And you're like, oh, it's a zombie apocalypse. But then you see a little further and you're like, wait, there's like raining frogs. There's frogs start falling from the sky. And Dale's like, is it Wednesday already? And he goes, yeah, it's Wednesday. He goes, damn, Wednesdays suck or whatever.
Because of the
Frogs are always rain on Wednesdays.
And
So
learn how to cook frog legs.
it would be very beneficial.
I remember loving them as kids. Don't want to try them now.
They're fine, honestly.
I might like them.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
It's like, if anything, it'd be a mental thing. You're like, it was gross frogs or whatever.
But I liked them as kids. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm afraid to try them now because I might think they're gross.
Somebody could mess them up. I think they're pretty easy to mess up.
Yeah, they might be.
But
But I would learn how to make them if frogs rain down every Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
So this is the apocalypse. This is like the biblical apocalypse. There's lakes of fire.
Oh.
There's like
I was going to ask, this is like a smorgasbord of just random nonsense?
Yeah, there's
or
like
just...
goblins and like
Oh,
all
it is?
sorts
Okay.
of it's a smattering of crazy shenanigans. So our boys, Otis and Dale, they have a business. They drive around and they kill specific zombies and bring proof to families. My husband got turned into a zombie. He's out there wandering in the wasteland.
Yeah, put them in peace.
Yes, exactly. So
Nice.
that's their job.
That's cool.
And so they're out there in the wastelands. They shoot a zombie. They take a Polaroid of him. They're talking about, this is the opening, so they're talking about their life in the apocalypse. They're like, hey, this isn't so bad. Like, their life apparently kind of sucked before, maybe. They said they're actually doing better now that the apocalypse happened. And they reminisce on whether if the job they do is worthwhile, or like they're scamming these people or whatever.
I think it sounds all right. I
Yeah,
mean,
so it's half and half. It's like it's legit, and they're kind of scamming.
and they're
people.
charging them for
They
it.
charge. So here's what I'm saying. So they're driving around. They killed the zombie and they took a Polaroid. They find this lady's apartment complex. They go in there. They're like, "Hey, Miss McGillicuddy," or whatever her name was. "Here's proof that we killed your husband, whatever." And she's like, "Oh, thank you. It puts me at peace, blah, blah, blah. Here's my
Right.
life savings and 6 tall boys, like beers."
Yeah.
So that was what they got paid. Whatever her life savings was, so cash of some sort. And then
Damn.
it's 6 beers.
So cash is still used.
Yeah, there's
in
no
the
banks
apocalypse?
left. There's no banks left, but
So it's even
cash.
more scarce.
Yeah, they just use cash. That's it.
So $1 is worth a lot now.
I guess, yeah. It's like serious. Like, this has been going on for a while. Like I said, they're like, "Oh, it's Wednesday."
Yeah.
So they're like used to it. It's been a while.
Yeah, none of this is crazy.
This is not a
anymore.
quick oblivion, a quick apocalypse. This is a drawn out, boring, real lifestyle one. So they leave the old lady's house. They're heading back to their crib, and as they're leaving, they get pulled aside by a man in a suit. It looks like a government guy or something, maybe. He's like, "Hey, we need you to go find a specific zombie. It's a Dr. Diller. We need you to go get him. We don't want you to kill him. We need you to go collect this zombie and bring him back to us."
Dr.
And
Diller.
yeah, Diller. So the government guy's like, "Yeah, bring us Dr. Diller back. You're good at your job. We'll pay you a buttload up front."
So they need his zombified dead body back,
They
basically?
need his yes, they just need him.
Okay, they need him back.
Yeah, so they don't tell them Otis or Dale why, of
Yeah.
course. They're like, "Hey, go get this guy for us."
Don't even worry about it.
Basically, and they give him a lot of money, like a butt ton of money, and they're like, "This is just an advance. Whenever you bring him to us, we'll like triple this or whatever."
Oh, shit.
And they're like, "Fuck yeah!" So they go spend a bunch of money on like supplies and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they get a bunch of guns and a bunch of explosives, and they had a bunch of the stuff. They're stockpiling food, like they're getting ready to
Oh,
roll
nice. So
out.
then they go straight to like strippers and drugs.
Yeah,
or something.
that's what they seem like at the
Because
beginning.
that's what I do. I do that.
The only sane and logical course of action.
No, they're very smart. I would do that definitely.
That's what-
stock up
yes.
on food in the apocalypse, especially if you use money for that.
Yeah,
Definitely
true.
stock up on food and water,
So-
and then do the strippers and drugs.
So what's funny is like the food, getting your food in this world is controlled by one person. It's King Food.
Oh.
He ran a grocery store or a supply business, and so he had canned food out the ass.
Oh,
so
so
he
he-
basically became God in the apocalypse. So that's the
Yeah.
only way people can get
Just
food.
like one warehouse. He must have had multiple.
He has to
ones.
have multiple ones, but he's got one main warehouse.
Okay.
So they must have gone and got food from him, by the way, to his warehouse to get food, and then came back, and now they're going to get Dr. Diller.
Right.
So they go into Atlanta. They never go into the city. They live like on the outskirts of Atlanta. They never go in Atlanta. Atlanta proper is just hell on earth, where you're already in hell on earth.
Yeah, but how is it during the apocalypse?
Slightly worse.
Sorry, I'm just
So
playing.
they go in. I actually like Atlanta.
I've never been.
Yeah, it was cool. I drove through.
I've been to Georgia, but I've never been to Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I literally drove through it.
that was it.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was cool
It
looking,
was fine.
actually.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're
It
from
looked very similar.
We're from a big city.
Yeah, it looked very
Other
similar.
big cities never felt different to me.
No.
I'm just like, oh,
Oh,
it's
these
a big
houses are a
city.
different style,
It's-
or whatever. These
Yeah,
freeways are weird.
It's not a huge shock. It's
No.
just it's another big city.
Exactly. So they're out on the hunt for Diller in Atlanta. They're worried about it. Like they live it
guard,
up. Yeah,
right?
they live
Yeah.
it up on the outskirts. They're like big fish in little pond out there, and now they're getting thrown in the deep end.
Mm-hmm.
So they go in downtown. They know kind of the area where he's supposed to be. They find him after a while. They swing around. It's a cool little action scene. They like swing around. There's zombies everywhere. Otis is really big and Dale is like skinnier and smaller, and Otis is the muscle. And
Right.
he's in the back of their pickup truck, and they swing it around like drift style, and he grabs Diller. They're all trying to like grab at him, so all their arms are out. So he picks him up like a toddler, kind of. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
when their
yeah.
arms are up, like pick up, daddy type
want
of thing.
uppies, yeah.
Uppies. And so he picks him up and he throws him in the back of the truck, and he duct tapes him up.
Oh, nice.
And so they use duct tape throughout this,
Oh.
and it gets brought up multiple times.
oh, it's so freaking reliable.
It's so awesome.
No, I really
Somebody
do.
brings it up.
Enough freaking duck. Yeah, you're fine.
I'll bring it up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna bring it
yeah.
up.
Ain't no zombie getting out of that.
So they're deucing off. They pop a tire as they're leaving with Dr. Diller. They're like, "All right, we're good. We're good." But they pop a tire, And then they're like, oh, we're going to pull over. And as they're about to pull over, a dude wearing a suit backed up by a bunch of other dudes wearing suits with sniper rifles start shooting at him.
Oh,
they
shit.
just picked up Dr. Diller.
Yeah.
Like 1 second ago. I thought...
That's what they wanted, right? Yeah.
This comes into play. So, like, I thought the times jump or something. I was like, oh, wait. Because it looks like the guy. The only other guy we've seen wearing a suit was the guy who hired them. So I was immediately like... That's really weird because, like, I was like, oh, I must have missed time jump, like I said. So I go back and look. I go, no, he just finished duct taping him up. So they get shot at. Their tire pops. They get as far away as they can to, like, lose line of sight. They pull over. Otis is changing the tire. Dale's covering him. One of them notices that there's actually a giant congregation of semi-intelligent zombies run by Arnim Zola, basically, a dude in a head floating in a jar, pretty much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
like a robot body.
Yeah, it's zero body. He's literally like Futurama more.
Oh, okay.
Where it's just a head floating in a jar, and he's German of some sort, and he's got a very stereotypical German accent, Z and them and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they're sacrificing a virgin stripper to their god of death or whatever, to devil or whatever.
Okay.
And you're like,
as you do.
That's weird. Why did they not notice that there's a giant congregation of 150 zombies in a pedestal and a woman on the pedestal and a man in a
yeah, so they're
floating in a jar?
semi-intelligent.
So his are.
Okay.
All the ones you've seen up to this point are not intelligent at all. They're just regular zombies. Maybe fast zombies is the only difference. They seem to be fast. They can run.
Ooh.
So they are standing around cheering and like staying in order. They're not all trying to eat the lady. So they're intelligent enough, and his name's the Head. The guy, the zombie head.
I was curious.
His
what
name's
name
the
was.
Head.
Yeah.
And he's famous. Everybody knows who he is. So Otis and Dale are like, "Oh fuck, that's the Head."
Oh shit,
like,
that's
they
the Head.
recognize him. And I wanted to clarify what I was saying before I get out of it. I thought it was weird where they're like, "Hey, why are these zombies here?" Because they pulled over and were like looking around and covering each other, and then the camera pans a little further, and now there's 150 zombies that they didn't see before.
Amen.
That's it made no spatial sense.
Right.
Is all, and that weirded me out because I have to read these a bunch of times. So I was like, "That's weird."
Because I'm like super aware.
Oh my God.
And I would have seen it. So I don't like that the comic they wouldn't.
I think.
Why aren't they like me?
I think now's the perfect time to point out that we are idiots. Can't describe art to save our life.
Nope.
I forget words, obviously, constantly.
Yeah, it pisses me off.
And we could never do anything like these people do. Even the worst comic I've ever read.
Oh yeah,
we couldn't even get close.
No.
I'd like to say that at least once every few episodes.
It's good to bring it up.
Yeah,
it is good.
No, I don't want people getting the wrong impression.
Yeah, we're not trying to judge. All right, we love comics. We love
So
them.
the spatial shit didn't make sense. I'm calling them out. Boom, you're on notice. 2006.
Spatial stuff.
Figure your shit out.
Figure it out.
20 years ago.
Use a measuring tape.
Yeah, storyboard that shit out, okay? Storyboard it out, okay?
With measurements.
Yeah, I want to see all the angles. Okay, the chick is hot, obviously. Who's getting sacrificed? I guess that's not obvious. The chick's really hot. She's a virgin stripper.
Oh yeah.
And then in my head,
only virgin strippers is hot.
When I thought in my head what a virgin stripper looked like, I was like, probably one of the most disgusting people on earth. In reality,
really? You think?
In reality,
because they're ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying.
I gotta bring it up. There was that chick who auctioned off her virginity, and she was uggos, and she like made like a lot of money.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dudes are dumb.
Creepy, weird dudes.
Yeah. If y'all miss the meaning of Twilight, men are monsters.
Are monsters who crave
young flesh.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's so true. No, not true. I mean, not true.
Not true.
Not us. Other dudes.
Yeah, I like dudes. I like old, strong, hairy dudes.
Handlebar mustached cowboys.
That's what Adam likes. I like the silver fox.
Close enough. Yeah. All right. So there's a giant ass fucking congregation of zombies. The Head is leading them. They have a stripper, a virgin stripper. Her name's Candy. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to call her Candy from now on.
Yeah.
Her name's Candy, and she's very flippant. She's like, oh, I don't even care that I'm about to get sacrificed or whatever. I'm too cool for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, her first few lines are literally like words like that. It's like dripping with like sarcasm type of shit. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this character, but no, she kills it. It's like perfect.
Okay.
I just didn't know I didn't understand the character yet, and she ends up killing it. One of the writers is a woman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. Johanna is usually a woman's name. But she kind of kills this character if she wrote her. She's real sassy. She don't give a fuck that the head's about to sacrifice her. She's like, whatevs. Dale's like, Otis, we gotta save her. And Dale never does anything heroic ever. He's the worst one of the group, of the two.
Yeah.
Otis is the muscle. He's really nice and sweet and really try
Big
to help
teddy
people.
bear.
And Dale's the brains in the dick hole, basically. So he's like, yeah, let's save her. And Otis is like, why? And he's like, because, like, to be nice and heroes and stuff.
Dale.
No, Otis is like, why should we save her?
Oh.
And Dale's like, well, to be heroes and be, like, nice and stuff. And because Dale never says this shit.
Oh, okay, got it.
So Otis is like, what? And then he like looks again. He's like, I'm an idiot. It's a hot chick. What the what?
Oh, right.
So they run over. They chop her chains. It's like she's like chained up on a pedestal. They chop her chains off. They grab her. And as they're grabbing her, the head sees them and starts being like, what are you guys doing? Don't take my sacrifice. And he calls in his like special forces of zombies.
Okay.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
The special forces zombies have like metal helmets.
Oh, shit.
Because they're zombies and they headshots, blah, 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 obviously. They have guns. They're not good at shooting them or whatever, but some of them have guns.
Like stormtroopers.
Some of them... Like, one of them has a gun. Let me bring that back.
Okay.
One of them, and I don't even think he shows them shoot it. But they use weapons. They use weapons. They do use weapons. They're running away with Candy, and he sicks his green berets of zombies on all these guys. They're using tracking goblins, because like I said, this isn't just zombies. This is the biblical like end of the universe.
Tracking goblins.
Yeah, like they're like little goblin like sniffers.
Nice.
And so they're chasing them around, chasing them. And they let the goblins go to track Candy and Otis and Dale.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And the goblins run in, and Candy's like, And he's like, no, these actually really aren't that dangerous. They're fine. And he like kicks them or something because they're like Chucky sized. So he kicks them. She's like, no, they're not the problem. The one that they're coming behind them. And then now we actually finally see the zombie with the full metal helmet. The rest of the guys have like... He's just like the main one. Mm-hmm. The rest of the time, they still are the special forces zombies. They got like weapons and like metal like armor and stuff. Yeah. But this guy's like the main one. He seems a little smarter. He like busts through the wall. It's really cool. He like Kool-Aid Mans himself through the wall, and he busts in. He goes, "Oh yeah!"
Does he?
No,
nice.
He doesn't. And
wait, do they talk?
No, they don't.
Okay,
just the head.
Okay.
They go grrr and like and stuff like that. So they respond. Yeah, so like I said, they're like.
Tony, don't lecture me on the complexities of leadership right now. I don't want to hear it.
So they make the escape by Candy using her high heel shoes to poke through the eye holes of the main
with the mask?
Yeah, metal helmeted zombie. Damn.
Zombie.
Man, I mess up
Look out.
words.
There's some zombies.
Yeah, I was like, I mess up words a lot, but they're usually not funny like that. That's actually a good one. Zombie.
Band name. Zombie.
Patent pending.
TM.
So, like I said, Candy kills the main Black Ops.
She kills him with the high heels?
Yeah, marks it.
Okay,
and they get away. They get to the truck. They deuce off. They still have Diller in the car, and the head's like, I will see you again someday. He's like, it's silly. So now they're driving out of the city, and now there's a helicopter that comes out of nowhere, and this is the apocalypse, so there shouldn't be helicopters flying around.
Probably not too many.
Yeah, and then a guy pops out and starts shooting at them, and they're like, dude, what the hell? And they say, I think it's the same guys, but to me, they're wearing completely different gear.
It's not the head.
It's not the same guy. It's not the suit. I'll call them the suits.
Oh, all the guys in suits
that hired him.
Not them.
This helicopter is not them.
Okay.
Those guys that were shooting at him the first time was the first guy that hired him. Blah blah blah. So these are different guys. They're trying to kill them and take Diller now. So they're like, what the hell is going on here? They deuce out off the main road. They're still in Atlanta. They go to a hotel, and there's like a guy at the front desk and shit. Like so like. The lady's still in her apartment. People are still going to their job. Like,
Weird.
It's the most boring, bullshit-ass apocalypse ever, bro.
That's...
Frogs raining on Wednesday. Like,
but I still have to go
Lakes
be an
of fire.
accountant.
Yeah, bro. Sucks ass. So they go to like I said, they go to a hotel. They're hanging out at the hotel, and then all of a sudden, a cannibal biker gang shows up. Not related to either of those other guys.
Right.
Trying to kill them as well, though, and capture Diller. So now they got to fight an entire...
That's why they showed up, the biker gang?
Yeah,
Specifically to get Diller?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
No, my bad. Not this one. They're actually just
son of a
cannibals.
bitch.
You tricked me. It was you.
What?
You tricked me.
How?
With your hypno babble bullshit.
Man.
All right. So they show up because they see people are in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
They're a roaming cannibal biker group.
Got it.
They see that there's prey. They show up and they're like, hey, come out or we're going to eat you or whatever.
We're going to also eat you if you come out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just pick. Either way, it's going to happen.
Pretty much. So they are like, hey, come on out or we're going to kill you really slow or whatever. He's like, dude, these are terrible options. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So Dale tells Otis to make them an exit, and he draws an X on one of the walls, just one of the walls in the hotel room. And he runs through that wall, and Candy's like, damn, Otis is strong. Dale's like, yeah, it's kind of weird, actually. Like, he's like really, really strong. And so they're like, she's like, what's the plan? What are we going to do? And he goes, I've been saving this. And he has line charges, some sort of explosives. He's got some explosives. He sets it up on the front door, and then they go to run through the hole that Otis made, and they see that he ran through every wall. He went all the way through the hotel. And she's like, he is strong. He was like, I know, it's weird, like really weird. So what the leader of the biker gang opens the front door, boom, explodes, most of them die. There's one biker, I think it's a biker chick left. They said it's a chick, doesn't look like a chick. But they're all like, it's the apocalypse, so who am I to judge? She's like, I'm going to kill you and eat you slow. She's all like cursing them, and then they pop up behind her, and they're like, who are you? What's going on? Why are you trying to kill us? And like, she's like, I don't know you. Or like, we're just going to eat you or whatever.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Yeah. And so they were like trying to figure out what's going on with people shooting at them. They think these guys are involved. They don't know what's going on. So they question this lady, and they end up just shooting her. They kill her.
Good.
So now they deuce out.
Fuck her.
They deuce out, and they're finally like, hey, something's up with this Diller guy.
Yeah, seriously, that's what I've been waiting on.
Yeah, they haven't done shit or worried about it. They're like, what's the deal with this Diller guy? So they take him, they stop at a gas station, they go into the bathroom of the gas station, they search him. They're searching his pockets, and they search his shirt, or take off his shirt, and it says, save the world. It's like part of the world. And they're like, idiots. They're like, what the hell was he trying to write? Like, what is that? And Candy's like, y'all are fucking dumb.
I do
like,
not know.
His world. He saved the world. He has something to do with saving the world. And they're like, what is going on? And she was like, he's got a circle on his stomach, around his stomach, maybe in his stomach.
Yeah, get in there.
There is something.
Get in
so
there.
they cut him open. They dig around in there, and they pull out like a little thumb drive. They bust it out. The Otis and Dale are like, what's that?
What the hell is this?
Yeah,
I knew that was coming.
She was like, what do you mean? It's like for a computer thumb drive. You know what I mean? USB stick, whatever. And they're like, for computers? And she's like, yeah, do you have a computer? And they're like, yeah, we got a computer.
Oh, man.
So they go back home, and they have to pick up all their beer cans and their dip cups, and their computer was being used as a coaster because the table that they were using was their mom's table who had already died.
Yeah.
So they were trying to keep the table from getting messed up by using their computer as a coaster.
Okay.
So I just thought that was a good little
they don't really
tidbit.
use the computer too
No,
much.
not often. As much as my
I
household.
thought it was going to be like the sex box or something.
Oh, right.
Like that was strictly for porn.
Yeah, I would touch that with gloves.
I guess the archive of the universe is the world's porn.
Right.
Because it's the apocalypse.
Dude, you would make $1 bajillion.
Would they disappear? Servers would go down.
No, you'd
Porn
have to have
disappear,
it. You'd have
right?
to have it on your like
physical copies.
Yeah, hard
Dude,
drives.
No one
or
would
whatever.
have porn.
You would be the god king of the apocalypse.
If you had it.
You had it and could disseminate it like a printer, a working printer.
A working printer. You could do that.
Or rent
if you
TV
just,
time.
Or you just hit an old store somewhere.
Yeah, rent some TV time.
Yeah,
Old
dude,
school.
You would make a killing.
Oh my god.
If porn's not just readily available. Like you can't hop on your phone.
Especially for people who are used to it being readily available.
Or get on the computer and just look it up. Because, like I said, the servers are down, right?
Yeah.
So they would all disappear. Oh, man.
All right.
Anarchy.
Yeah, right. So they figure out, all right, she looks what it is. She uses the computer and she finds out what's on the drive. Oh, it's King Food, the guy who runs the show. He's the one who started the apocalypse, and he's got a way of ending it as well. He was the one that did like some ritual that started the apocalypse, and that's why he was in the position that he was in, that had all the canned food to be the like head guy, even though the world's ending. I don't know what his plan is.
Okay.
Because let me give you a little sneak peek. This is a 3-issue like mini.
3?
Yeah, it's 3 issues. We're basically at the end. It's like a pitch. Whenever we have these 1-2 issue ones where we're like, it just opens up. It doesn't finish anything. It's like a pitch. That's what I looked it up, and that's what it is. It's like they're like, all right, here's my little intro. This is like a tidbit, like a trailer for my full work of what I want.
Yeah, if it does well.
If it does well,
they're
going to keep going more or whatever. So a lot of these ones that, this is one of those where like it starts.
We did 2 of them last week.
Exactly. It gets to right at the cusp of it popping off. Like right where you're like, oh, damn, it's about to get buck wild. So they're like, all right, they find out King Food is the guy. Dale is like, I'm gonna sell it to him. Like, he wants it. I don't care. He tried to kill us. I want that money. I'm gonna sell him the thing back. She was like, well, we could stop the apocalypse instead. And he was like, oh, this is where he bitches about, oh, my life wasn't that great before the apocalypse, whatever. She's like, if you do that, you're as bad as him. You're as bad as the one who started the apocalypse. Dale walks away, and Otis talks to Candy and is like, he's not the save the world type of guy, Candy, okay? Like, maybe it is good if we just take the money, whatever. So they come back in. Dale's already gone. He left with Diller, and they're like, oh, my God, he went to sell him already? Like, well, that's messed up. He gets the King Food, and he's like, hey, I found your Diller guy. I need my money. And they go, okay, just a second. So they go into Diller's stomach, and they're like, hey, it's not in here. And he goes, you said you'd pay me for the zombie. You said nothing about the thumb drive or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. So how about you give me my money, and I'll give you the thumb drive eventually. And he's like, I'll just kill you or whatever. You know what I mean? King Food is like not caring. And he goes, well, yeah, like that. You probably would be able to do that if I didn't have backup. And you turn around, and it's the head with his entire crew busting into the King Food facility.
Yeah.
They show up, and they distract King Food enough. Dale grabs Diller and yanks a bomb out of him, basically.
Yeah,
and then
I was waiting on that.
Blows up the rest of the King Food facility and saves Diller. He doesn't let the Diller zombie die. Mm-hmm. He escapes the King Food facility. He meets up Candy and Otis on the outside. Candy runs up and jumps in his arms and gives him a kiss. And it's like the walking into the sunset type of thing. And then Diller looks at Otis and goes, and he goes, I am not hugging you, bro. I'm not hugging you. Because this whole time, Diller's been like real sweet on Otis, even though he's like a zombie. And then it goes, the end? Question mark.
Oh.
And that's the end.
Hold on. Let me see this stuff.
The art?
Yeah.
Yeah, here. Check it out.
I want to see.
It's 2006.
Dude, it looks so 2006.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So 2006. I thought it would be bubbly because this is kind of goofy.
Oh, right.
It's kind of goofy.
Yeah. I could see that. No, it's 2006 for sure. 2006 Image, 2006 Boom, 2000, any of those that were around at the time. That's what it looked like.
It looks like Vice.
Yeah.
It's like shades of Vice,
yeah,
Rising Stars. Like, it just looks like it. They just have a look back
then. With faces.
Sharp.
They're
sharp.
Right.
Very sharp.
Edges. A lot of edges.
A lot of sharp edges.
The faces in this were pretty cool. They weren't the best ever. They go with the style. You can tell people apart. So they're fine. Mm-hmm. They're fine. This comic was dope.
I got a comic called Namesake from a little company called Boom Studios.
Little known, hardly ever talked about, Boom Studios.
We definitely don't cover them here.
Yeah.
All right? This is definitely not the 7th Boom Studios comic we've done. It is called Namesake. It is created and written by Steve Orlando, illustrated and created by Jacob Rebelka.
Okay.
It came out in 2016. All right, so it starts in Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
12:01 a.m. What is happening is, I'm going to just lay it all out.
Okay, cool.
Every 7 years since who knows how long, probably way before any of these people, they've just been doing it. Every 7 years there is a dimensional alignment where the portals open up between Earth and Ekta.
Okay.
Every 7 years there's a big raging ass party. Yeah.
Nice.
Bars. People from Ekta come over to Earth. Now, they have the borders locked up. You have to have a visa. You can't just go hop in portals. Mm-hmm. So all these Ektians or whatever, they come over to Earth and they just party. Mm-hmm. People have flings, one night stands. They do drugs.
Only every 7 years.
Every 7 years.
Yeah, dude.
So
debauchery.
He says venereal hexes are only active during the alignment, but please still be careful and be safe.
Yeah.
So their society has a lot of magic, a lot of hexes and curses.
Okay.
So that is the
Cool.
lane. They look like people. A lot of them will have, I guess they're born with it. It looks like tattoos to us, but markings on their flesh, blue face markings all over their body, some tattoos, some blue markings. They're cool looking.
Hot, right?
But some of them are just regular ass people. They no indication that these are Ektians or whatever the hell. So our main character is named Jordan Molosis. He is a firefighter, and during the blessing is what they call it. It gets
the crossover,
the alignment. It gets rowdy. So it shows him like putting out fires, saving people. This drunk dude is in this little kid's house, just like screaming and yelling. ODs. He's at a bar for like a second before some shit pops off. Car fires. He's saving little kids on the side of the street. He's breaking up bar fights. All types of stuff. And him and his friends are basically just complaining about it. He's like, I hate doing this on Blessing. I hate working spell fires. Runes on our coats are hot for days. And they're like, yeah, we can't stand it either. Mm-hmm. So the cops are arresting this guy. And he says, you know who I work for? I work for Farrier. You're not even going to get to book me before I'm out of here. And he goes, oh, shit, is that Jordan? Dude, I know you. Farrier's got a bounty on you for punching him 7 years ago. So he goes, they know already. So the magic, they end up talking to each other. He mentions Jordan's father's, which is a no-no. Even the firefighters in the background are like, dude, no one talks about his... And he goes, yeah, we know.
Okay.
So this guy makes fun of his father's. And he punches the shit out of him. He starts choking him, and Jordan bites a chunk out of his hand in between his thumb and his finger. Yeah, his pointer finger and his thumb. He bites that little chunk off. And he even says, you're not, if you were Sidon, if you were actually Sidon, if you had the blood of a Sidon, you could heal that with your magic. They call it Typhic Force, but... I'm just going to say magic. You could use your magic to heal that part of your hand, but you don't have the blood of a damn it. Sidon. You don't have the blood of a Sidon. You can't heal your hand with magic. Basically, screw you. And he says, listen, the word's already out. They're looking for you. Mm-hmm. So you find out later, but the second he punches him, because of surveillance hexes, everyone knows. Like, Farrier knows Jordan just punched this man. And a tattoo of his face pops up on everyone that works for Farrier's hand.
Oh, shit.
So they're just in a bar, have no idea what's going on. Suddenly, a dude's face pops up on their hand, and they get told through magic that, hey, be on the lookout for this guy.
Damn.
We need to bring him in.
Yeah.
So he goes home after day one. The cops tell him, we're not going to arrest you for punching this dude. We can't arrest a firefighter on day one of the blessing because it gets rowdy for the next 6 days. Yeah. So he goes home to, I don't know. I guess it might be a dude. It might be a woman. I don't know. His partner, Sid. And their roommates that sleep together is really the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And he has a package that showed up for him.
You're right.
On the box, it says Morgan Molosis. So he goes, oh, shit, that's my dad. And Sid's saying, who is that? That's my dad. He opens the box, and it's 2 iron balls connected with a chain. Mm-hmm. Cool design on the outside, dope-ass iron balls. He reads the note, and it's his father, Morgan, saying, listen, your father won, and I'm dead. That's the only way you can now learn about us. You know how some people work out over time? Me and your father were not like that. He was dangerous and he lied. You were a child, you couldn't defend yourself, so I left and I took you with me. Your father was furious because the blessing was ending, and we were almost safe because we could leave. He put a curse on us before we left. I didn't want the curse to touch you, so I abandoned you, basically. I left you somewhere far away, and I didn't even tell you your father's name because I didn't want the curse to go anywhere near you. You find out later, but his other father put a degradation curse on his other father.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's got his father, Morgan, and the other father, he doesn't know his name. And I know you're thinking, 2 fathers. Yes.
The magic was fine, but the 2 fathers threw me.
I don't know if I like that. No, it's beautiful. But, yeah, one father he doesn't know the name of. He never told him. The other father, Morgan, was afraid this curse that was put on him would go to his son.
Right.
So he bailed Ecta, went home and home to Earth, and basically distanced himself from Jordan as far as he could to save him.
Okay,
so
I gotcha.
He says, I need you to take these urns to Ecta to Tarn Smith Street and bury us there. So he does this. He reluctantly, semi-reluctantly, tells Sid, hey, I gotta go. They are freaking out, and there's this whole conversation done in narration of him driving through the city. They're saying, you don't owe them anything. They're deadbeats. And he says, no, it's my father. I have to. I know I didn't know him and he abandoned me and he could be lying about everything, but he asked me to do this. It's family. Right. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to do it. The note also said, when you go to Smith Street and bury us, you will learn the truth about everything.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I would go.
So he says, it's enough that I want to know.
Yeah.
So I'm going. He goes to a portal and look, it's locked down. Like, look at the gate. And it's just traffic everywhere, guards
it's like
everywhere.
Mexico on Friday nights.
Right? Back in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, 2000s. Yeah, it was busy like that.
Hop in. He says the portals go through Earth and time and space. So if it's outside and you can't see the bottom of it, it would go underground. So he goes into the sewer and finds a little chunk of the portal and is able to get through. While he's down there, two Sedans find him, and this is where they tell him, the moment you punched him, your face was tattooed on the back of our hands.
Right.
They get in a big fight. He's a badass. He burns one dude's face, stabs him in the face, and then just beats the crap out of the other dude. Nice. So Jordan is very capable.
Yeah, apparently.
And even says, hey, this was just loosening up. Deuces. And he goes through the portal.
Nice.
And he goes, oh, shit, I'm halfway there. And he gets surrounded by these guards. They're in big red suits. And he says, do not touch. I hope halfway works for you because that's as far as you're making it. So the iron balls are illegal. The iron dulls the magic in Ecta. So you're not allowed to have iron there. And he shows up illegally, uses a portal illegally, and has a substance that is illegal, and immediately gets arrested.
Oh, shit.
So he's getting processed. And look, she is Ectian or whatever. And there's no signifying characteristic that she's an alien. There's no blue. There's no nothing. She looks like a normal person.
Yeah, you can't tell.
She's telling him, hey, you act like you've been processed here before. And he's like, you know I have. Like, it was probably you, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I've been here. They say, hey, you get one phone call. Who do you call? And he says, call Farrier. He's in the jail cell, and they say, hey, we have civil right hexes on the jail cell, so no one gets mistreated, but you have to be Sedan for it to pop on, and you're not. So you're butt naked in the cell, and no civil right hex has been turned on for you, so we could just treat you like shit.
Yeah.
So they're like, why would you call blah, blah, blah? Why would you call Farrier?
Yeah.
Sorry. You punch one of Farrier's men, who is one of Bacalier's men. Bacalier is a big hex baron, basically the big head gangster in town. Okay. Right? The most powerful dude, yada, yada. So, like, why would you call the guy you punched, who works for another dangerous man? And as they're asking him this, 2 guards walk in. 2 of the of Farrier's men walk in. They're like, yeah, we'll take it from here. So they take him out in the car. And in their car, it's funny, they have a little rear view mirror ornament, and it's a picture of Bacalier, who is their boss's boss.
Okay.
It's kind of like great leader shit, where it's just a nice picture. He has a really high and tight haircut with a giant mustache. So looks like a 70s porn star hanging from their rear view mirror.
Gotcha.
So they worship this dude, apparently. They definitely revere him in some kind of way. So they're driving. He says, listen, I know we got surveillance hexes on the car, but I got to know, why'd you punch him? And he says, hey, talk shit about my dad's, and I don't play none that.
Yeah.
And he notices, hey, these buildings aren't owned by Farrier. Where are we going? Dude, we're not taking you to him alive. We're going to kill you, and then we're going to bring him your dead body.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, okay, and immediately starts fighting, slams their heads together, makes the car crash, kills them both. Farrier's in his big compound, and he's at the top of the room. He tells everyone who walks in, listen, I have a hex on the room that lets me fully hear and understand your heartbeat. So if you're lying, I know. If you're nervous, I know. He just tells them, I have your heart in my hand. So go ahead. What do you want to tell me?
Yeah.
Fucks them up.
Yeah, right.
He say, listen, Jordan's here. Your guys picked him up, but they're dead, and now Jordan's gone.
Yeah.
And he goes, gear up every polis. Police.
Yeah.
Polis, which also means town. And also means police in other countries.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, in Scotland, I believe. They're police.
Police.
Yeah. But anyway, warns them all, dude, this looks like a Smoking Aces scene where they're all gearing up.
Yeah.
It shows everyone in all these different towns basically loading up their crazy cars and loading up their crazy guns. And it's wild because the world is... It's somewhat futuristic, but very like Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's weird. It seems like post-apocalypse, but like way, way later after they kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
I guess it's a very strange look. I'll show you. But then they have like big cities. So they have big, giant, pretty cities in Ecta. And Ecta, the architecture is different. The landscape looks different. The plants and shit are different.
Yeah,
so it's really
different.
Interesting place. But they'll still have like bars and restaurants, and it still functions the same way. But then you see these guys who make it look all Mad Max, and you have these interesting characters wearing like supervillain costumes,
really weird
and
shit,
crazy stuff. And these are like gangs, kind of like warrior style, where it's like, we're the Toadmen, and we live in the Northeast.
I saw that. The Dead Rabbits.
We're the Spikes, and we live over here. So Jordan is in a bar. He sees this hot couple, and he's like, yo, what's up? And they go home, and they all smush each other. And he basically uses their computer to map out his route to Tarn Smith Street to bury his dad's.
Yep.
So he heads out. As soon as he walks outside, everyone's like, like clocking him.
Yeah.
He steals a car immediately, a badass, crazy-looking car, and jets off. And now... it shows people that see him, and they go, oh, that's Jordan. That's the guy that's tattooed on our hands. Get him. And then it shows him fighting all these people that were gearing up, going through every single town.
Each crew's area.
Going through each town, dealing with each crew, and driving through. I mean, dude, just complete chouse. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
And it tells you which town it is. So this is Mockin Street. And 6 towns away, 5 towns away. It tells you. It's super interesting. He gets to a town where it's a giant bus with spikes, and he jumps out of the car and blows it up.
Nice.
And he sees one guy, and the guy's like, hey, the boss is just making us do this. We can relate. And he goes, oh, you can relate? And he just murders this guy.
Nice.
And says, you only relate when there's no choice. Eat it.
Dude, no shit. No, he does not say eat it.
He says eat it in giant letters. Yeah, he's a super cool guy. He finds a bicycle and he rolls to Tarn Smith Street to the Maker's Hill where his fathers met.
Okay.
He goes out there and he says, Morgan, Dad, I made it. It's late, but we made it together. So real quick, it's not super important. He thought his fathers have been dead this whole time, and the letter he got from Morgan was dated like a week before.
Oh shit!
So he goes, okay, my fathers have been alive, and or Morgan has been alive
at least.
Yeah. So he opens up the iron ball, it seems like ashes, but it looks more like magical stream, like kind of flowing out
floating,
of him.
like wafting.
Yeah. So he opens the other one. He says, "You, Father, you cursed Morgan, and he wouldn't even say your name. I'll never know it, but for him, because he asked me, I'll do this for you." And he opens it up, and he goes, "Oh, shit, Sid was right. Morgan was lying. You're dead, but my father is not dead." He says, "Morgan's dead, but you're not."
Okay.
And it's a bust. It's got weird orange, red, magical
aura around it, maybe?
Not aura. It's more like streams. Like what does smoke come out in?
Like billowing, wafting.
What is that? Look,
puffs.
What is that?
Oh, that looks like straight up like ectoplasm or something coming off of him.
Yeah, some kind of weird.
It's gross.
Goo. Something.
I don't know. You're right.
Flowing out of this iron.
It was not easy. That's not easy to describe.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Some kind of weird magical energy floating out of this iron ball, and you see the high and tight, and you see the big old porn stash.
Yeah, you can see
and
him.
That means Bacalier is his other father.
So
the guy, the big gangster in charge. Really?
No, I didn't.
You're an idiot.
No.
No, I didn't either. I knew it was going to be someone.
Something, yeah.
But honestly, I'll say it now. This was hard to get a grasp of. First time I read it.
Yeah. Well,
so it spoiled it, and then you realize because he starts saying it, Bacalier's my father. And you go, oh, okay. That was his other. It was hard to grasp first read.
Gotcha.
Second read, I'm like, got it.
Yeah.
Also, the Sedans, they use a lot of weird language. They use swiving for like fuck.
Yeah.
Basically, like you swiving, blah, blah, blah.
I don't like it. When
I hate it, Adam. I hate it. I think it's stupid. It's a good book. But I hate that.
Yeah, when they make up their own like lingo, I'm not a big fan.
Because I have to like sift through it and be like, wait.
It can be dense sometimes, and like it's not immediately obvious all the time what each one. Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it could leave you behind.
Yeah. What they'll do is they'll use it once where you don't know, and then like it'll be like a chapter later, and they'll kind of more in more context.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe it means this, and then eventually be like you know what I mean?
Yeah, this was heavy at first. The swiving, basically when it showed the blessing at the beginning, it was doing a lot of that from the Sedans.
Yeah.
Like a lot of their slang and shit. So this is 4 issues. A 4-issue miniseries. And this is the third one. So
damn, it's going.
The first one, like I said, is a lot. It's heavy. It's hard to grasp at first.
Right.
But once it gets going, it's fun. It's a good read. So this shows you 5 blessings ago. So every blessing 7 years. That is 59 years. That's 35, right?
Yeah.
So it shows
I didn't know if I needed to say something.
It shows Bacalier pressing some poor drug addict on the side of the street. And he's like, pay me money. He walks away. He sees this hot twink, and that's Morgan. And he's like, what's up, man? What are you doing here? He's like, I'm here for the blessing. Morgan says, what are you doing here? Bacalier tells him he's here for work. He's works for an augury firm. He handles septennial earning reports for human clients. And he goes, oh, that sounds interesting. He goes, no, on Ecta, it's mundane. He goes, well, I never met a Sedan before. I just moved to a portal city like in the fantasy books. And he goes, yeah, we call that history where I'm from. Don't you have somewhere to be? And Morgan's like, this is where I want to be. I'm looking to get blessed.
Yeah, nice.
I'm looking to get blessed. Blessed.
That's right.
How about you? And shows him smushing. It says hours later.
Oh, damn.
2 just ripped dudes going at it.
For hours, that's impressive.
Yeah, so Morgan is smitten like immediately. And he goes, this feels right. I think we're going to Ecta. I'm going to go with you. I'm going to roll with you. So yeah, big, like passionate first love or love at first sight type shit.
Yeah, gotcha.
And both of them are into it. Like Bacalier's like, all right, yeah, you sure? It's a big decision.
Yeah,
but
7 years at least.
7 years.
At least.
Goes, all right, let's do it. So he comes home one day, rubbing his neck, and he says, man, I should have let you know. Investment augury isn't known for considerate clients. They had me busy for hours.
Okay.
Why do you look excited? They found a surrogate.
Okay.
So now you get narration from a woman, and it is the surrogate the carrier. What is it?
A surrogate.
The oven.
It's
the surrogate. Okay, that's her.
Yeah.
Mom.
Birth mother.
Essentially,
surrogate,
birth
whatever.
mother, yeah. So it's her narrating, saying, this is how I met your fathers. So it's her telling the story of that night, how they met, decided to stay together. So they're having a baby. Bakalir's like, now comes the fun part, and it shows this blue-haired woman with a bunch of blue tattoos on her face, and all three of them in bed together. So I thought it was like into a can, and then they surgically like put them in at the hospital and insert it.
No.
They just all smushed.
They all do it the old school way.
Yeah, they just all smushed. So what she says is they struggled to find a surrogate. It's not illegal for Sedan and humans to get together, but it is taboo. Most of them is one night stands, hookups, stuff like that.
Okay.
So definitely taboo. When she sees them, she said, when I looked at your fathers, I didn't see a Sedan and a human. I saw two people in love starting a family. It was beautiful.
Okay.
So almost 7 years later, Morgan finds out Bakalir has been lying to him, and he is not working for an augury firm or whatever that bullshit was he said.
Yeah.
He is a lackey, a bootlicking lackey for Ekta's most famous hex baron, basically gangster. It's like, you've been lying to me this whole time. Screw you, man. And he goes, listen, you're talking shit about my boss. Don't do that here because probably surveillance hexes.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about. Shut your mouth. Morgan freaking headbutts him immediately. Bakalir's on the ground and curses him. This is the degradation curse that basically follows Morgan till he dies.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So the blessing's almost over in this time period. Morgan grabs the baby and bounces out.
Yeah, that's what we...
Even Bakalir is like, you're not taking my son.
Oh, shit.
So he's rallying against it, obviously.
Yeah.
Morgan bolts with Jordan for Earth, and then drops him off, gets rid of him, separates himself as much as he can to save his life. So now Jordan is with his birth mother, and he's chilling with her. They're having tea and stuff. It's really nice. She's still hot with her blue hair and blue tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
She's still hot. Check her out. Look, she's hot.
Oh, they drew her hot. Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot.
They drew her hot.
He says, which one was my father? And she's like, they both were. And he goes, no, it has to be one of them. Which one is it? And she goes, no, they shared everything. It's both of them.
Yeah.
He goes, fuck it, whatever. I'm going after Bakalir. I'm going after Dad. I'm going to fuck his world up.
Yeah.
And she goes, he's one of the most powerful hex barons who also stole this entire operation from a strong hex baron.
That's what I was about to say.
He stole his whole operation.
Okay, gotcha, okay.
So he goes, how are you going to possibly get to him? He goes, oh, I'm starting with the bootlicking lackey. So he rolls to Farrier's compound and just kicks door and just starts wrecking shop.
Nice.
And, I mean, wrecking shop. He's using his giant iron balls, and it's awesome. Super cool choice of weapon, using these giant iron balls.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Wreck shop, I mean, destroying stuff. The guy comes in, is like, Farrier, he's like, hey, my fucking room's on, remember? He's like, yeah. Jordan's here, and he is just mopping the floor with us, sir. So Farrier goes, all right, we'll go see him. So they're face to face finally, and Jordan says, let's just get this out of the way. You're a piece of garbage, and I hate you. Farrier's like, yeah, you sucker punched me all that time ago. I've been waiting for news to hear that you died. Listen, Bakalir's my father. And he goes, yeah, dipshit, I told you that years ago. He goes, listen, man, it's not about all this. I'm not here to fight you. We need to work together. You should kill Bakalir. I need to kill him. So let's work together. So what he says is, listen, Bakalir was always middle management for Mendelier. That was his boss.
Okay.
Bakalir strong-armed his boss and killed him and took his entire operation.
Right.
He has been keeping Farrier at arm's length at middle management because he is afraid Farrier will do the exact same thing to him.
Oh, right.
And so he's been keeping him at arm's length. He's been keeping him sheltered and just trying to... Basically, Jordan says he's never going to give you respect. He's never going to be your father. He's keeping you down and as shuttered as he can so you don't rise up against him.
Oh, right. We
need to roll together. And Farrier's like, I have my stupid hex on, and I can tell that you're not lying, so why should I care? He goes, listen, man, it just benefits you only. And he goes, okay, but it won't be free. If we help you, it won't be free. What do you want?
Yeah.
And he goes, I want to pay you back for that cheap shot. And he's like, dude, if that's what's important now, fine, do it. And this dude puts on brass knuckles and just punches the shit out of Jordan. Yeah. And he's like, all right, are you ready to go? So they're in a room covered in just weapons, wall to wall.
Nice.
It zooms out, and what it shows is they're not regular TV screens. They're oddly shaped, weird, futuristic sci-fi fantasy screens.
Yeah.
It is just showing the room that Farrier and Jordan are in. And Bacalier's like, my son's coming home. Sweet. So he's just watching them talk about him. Like, we're going after Bacalier. He's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, start loading up them guns. Let's get everyone ready. These guys are going to attack anytime soon.
Yeah.
So they roll out like 15 cars deep, just rolling side to side down the fucking freeway, I guess.
Nice.
Farrier is pointing a gun at Jordan the whole time they're driving there. They're talking about his dad. Hey, are you sure you're going to be able to get out in time? Who says I'm leaving? It shows all of Bacalier's men gearing up. Shows Bacalier in the shower, then putting on his brass knuckles, getting all dressed up, getting ready for this big fight.
Yeah.
They roll up. Now, I think you get in by portals because there's a portal open down on ground level. Mm-hmm. And Farrier says, hey, this dude, Bacalier, trained me. He thinks I'm just going to rush right in. And what they do is they shoot a bunch of grenades into the portal. Mm-hmm. And apparently this is really bad because all the Bacalier's men are like, shame flames. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm a failure, because the flames are like killing them and making them fall asleep or whatever they're doing.
Okay.
So apparently they're full of shame when they lose a fight.
Right.
They're very sensitive henchmen, apparently.
Right.
He said shame flames and was running away. They also have like holographic body shields, like full body holographic, slightly blue armor. Okay. It looks like that, like floats above them, like above their skin, kind of
gotcha.
like an armor,
like
weird
a shield almost. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Full body though.
Okay.
So they're in their wrecking shop. Farrier says, "Hey, I did my part. Go do yours." Jordan says, "I set the table. Let's see if Papa's coming to dinner." And it shows Bacalier in his badass holographic shield, just fucking shit, like ripping guts out.
Nice.
Punching dudes. They say, oh yeah, look, here's the guts one.
Nice.
They say it's Bacalier, kill him. He goes, everyone's tried, bring it on, you sissies. And Jordan says, I haven't tried yet. So he's swinging his iron balls. Now this is a dope fight between him and his dad. What they talk about is basically the point. Jordan says, you were afraid of what you and Morgan had, and you ran from it. And Bacalier was saying, Morgan couldn't handle who I really was. And Jordan says, you never gave him a chance. He says, you're not my son. My real son would have been upset that his father ran away, and he would have came to find me.
Okay.
So they do this badass fight, basically like going over those sentiments.
Yeah.
You're pathetic. I look down on you. All this is a tantrum. You're throwing a tantrum just like Morgan would do. I never actually loved him. And he goes, no, you did. You're just afraid of it, blah, blah, blah. He says, listen, I was excited to see you, even if it was for a fight. Okay. So, but my son would have been disgusted his father ran away. That's what he says.
Okay.
You're just throwing a tantrum. You're not my son, but you are his. Jordan pops up off the ground, grabs his shoulders, and slams him onto one of the iron balls and breaks his spine. So he is completely paralyzed. He can still talk. And he says, not bad, better than your dad could have done. Bacalier turns to Farrier and starts talking shit. Hey, you always worked for my family, and you're still working for my family. He tricked you. You're using your blood and your men to do his bidding, blah, blah, blah. So Farrier points a gun at Jordan.
Yeah.
And it's like, Jordan immediately says, dude, this is what he wants. He's just trying to poke and stab before he dies and create more chaos. Listen, man, all his power, all his that's yours.
Yeah.
You can have it. You were never working for me. You were working with me. And, bro, those were the right words. Farrier was like, oh, okay, and shoots Bacalier right in the face, explodes his head. It's over. He says, take all his shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here. Yeah. He goes and cradles his dad, and then it says days later. Now, Sid has snuck through the portal before it closed. So now Sid and Jordan are all together.
Uh-huh.
The last shot is them talking about how he never had a family, but now he does, and it's his mom holding his arm, and Sid's behind him. Oh, they're both just kind of hugging Jordan.
Yeah, right.
And that's the end.
That's awesome.
It wasn't bad, bro.
No, I like the ending specifically. The
I
whole
do
thing
too.
was fine. Like, don't get me wrong, but like I like how that wrapped up.
Good cliches.
I like how it wrapped up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Got his mom and his partner.
Yeah, just the whole ending. Like even the talking with his dad and all that, and like what happened, the little betrayal, blah, blah, that's awesome. Dude.
I thought it was a cool little story.
I like the ending.
I love the second issue was the Smoking Aces stuff.
Oh, right.
That stuff, I might make a post just to highlight those panels of him driving through the towns and trying to escape all these different gangs.
Yeah, it looked cool.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
So the art was awesome. I don't know how to explain it, obviously.
Yeah.
I thought it was like watercolors, but it's got this fuzzy tint to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Might be watercolors.
I think it's got just like an effect on it of some sort.
I know
like
something
effect on it.
I don't say all the time. I love the shading in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's something I noticed. Like, I loved the shading in all this. It's very interesting.
Okay, I see.
Like, I thought it was cool. It just stood out to me.
It's not cross-hatched or anything. It's different. It's like, yeah.
And look, the busy ones, look how fuzzy it is. It's got this, like, fuzzy kind of weird tint to it.
Yeah, it's like a softening effect.
Yes,
or something.
yeah. Smudge softening. Yeah,
I'm not sure what it's called.
Faces were fine. I had no issue with them at all. No issue with the art. It was all really good. I enjoyed it. Thought it was a cool comic. Wake up! It is 3:30 in the a.m. It is time for Matt versus Adam.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom. This is where we take a random character generator online. We see who will win between who I get, who he gets. The arena is downtown Houston. We're out getting some after dinner coffee. And it's see each other. It's fight on sight.
Fight on sight. No prep time.
No prep time. You don't have to kill. It's just incapacitate, able to walk away like a cool guy.
Yeah.
And not look without the other one getting up. Yes. We're doing DC today.
That's right.
You got Mobius.
Mobius chair Batman.
Mobius chair Batman. Real specific fucking version of Batman.
Yeah, I mean it's
that was it. That's not even main Earth, is it? It said six dimension or some shit, some weird. What universe is he from?
Yeah. Origins, Fourth World, Earth 1, New Earth, Prime Earth, Earth 22. He's on a bunch of them apparently.
Oh, really? That's stupid.
Lead designer was Metatron, and then Mobius.
Okay.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, I got Supergirl.
Yeah.
Let me hear your crazy ass list of bullshit you got.
So this is not even Batman in the Mobius chair, because like I was having trouble finding the exact thing. So this is just the stuff the Mobius chair can help somebody do.
Okay.
So nigh omniscience, near omniscient sight, understanding of the universe, contains all knowledge of the new gods. Maps and histories of all locations visited by Metatron, which is the guy who built the chair. Cosmic awareness, precognition, retrocognition, which is hilarious.
Wow.
Interstellar travel / teleportation, energy projection, life support, danger and life sense, force field, powerful enough to contain metahumans or contain myself to keep the metahumans out. So I can do both. I can like bubble you or I can bubble me. Mm-hmm. Holograms, tractor beam, sentience. So like if you get like separated from the chair or something, like it's like its own thing.
Comes find you?
It's its own thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then so that's just like if you were a dude, you would have all those powers. Now imagine it's Batman.
It's Batman, yeah. It doesn't matter because I'm a Kryptonian. You know what I didn't hear? Protection against hard-ass punches. That's what I didn't hear.
That's why I said the force field.
Right. Well, okay, here we go. Hand-to-hand combat, martial arts, indomitable will, high intelligence, Kryptonian physiology, so sun makes me stronger. I got solar energy absorption, superhuman strength, speed, stamina, sexy cheeks, hot feet, superhuman agility, reflexes, invulnerability, enhanced immunity, flight, enhanced vision, electromagnetic spectrum vision, telescopic vision, x-ray vision, microscopic vision, infrared vision, heat vision, super breath, super hearing, longevity, energy projection, force field, sound manipulation, and hypnotic vision.
That screams of overcompensating by listing every little tiny, insignificant,
she's a beast.
piddly little baby power.
Dude, I got the hypnotic vision, bro. That's
hilarious.
I could show, I can
they
make you see.
listed all of her shit. Like everything she's ever
right.
done once, they listed.
It's like I could hypnotize you.
She's almost as
into
bad
thinking that you won, and then I just punch your face out the other side.
How do you do that? By swinging the tassels around, or what?
So what's your defense? This is what I'm curious about.
Literal force fields.
Force fields, which I can do mine as well. I can do a force field.
Yeah, that's his main.
And this is downtown Houston, meaning the sun will be out. It's blue skies with the sun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what it always looks like.
Right. But yeah, so yes,
I think I take this.
Yes,
obviously,
you probably do.
Supergirl.
Yes, you probably do. This shit, if I had a list of his like accomplishments or like feats and stuff, it would get ridiculous. But then if you got your list of feats, it'd be freaking ridiculous.
And your shit is just ultimate guy in the chair. As far as the guy in the chair goes, you're the ultimate
guy in the chair. Yeah, exactly. Where he's watching the security cameras, but it's from 4 years from now.
So, and you got precognition. So, that's what I was thinking. Your defense is force fields and knowing where I might punch you.
Yeah, exactly.
But that can easily be overwhelmed with speed, which Supergirl has. Right. Overwhelmed with strength, which she has. And any force field that can contain metahumans with superhuman durability, it's just a matter of how long can you hold her. Because you can't stop her or kill her unless you got a little tray with kryptonite. But
right.
If that was something we knew he always carried.
I have the retro cognition.
Yeah, so I have that? Damn, shouldn't have
have
ran that red light. Retrocognition.
Here, I'm going to read what it means. Sometimes called postcognition, retrocognition is a term used to describe the ability of some characters to look or know past knowledge of a past event which could not have been learned or inferred by normal means. It's
so
hindsight.
They weren't there.
They have good hindsight.
But it's hindsight for an event or something they weren't there for. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, yes.
Sounds like I can go find out where Barry buried the knife.
Yeah, that's silly.
The other night.
That's silly.
Yeah, that don't help you when I'm
that's
dealing
why I'd
with
rather
this.
read it. That was like the one I had no idea about.
And I'm taking that one. That is 3534.
Ugh.
Nice.
Ugh.
I'll take that.
I don't like those numbers.
I will take that.
I don't even like that.
All right. We are on Instagram at Flipping Pages 24. We're at Facebook at Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. New episodes release every Thursday on all podcast platforms. Also on YouTube, we are releasing full episodes. Best way to support us is rate, review on your platform of choice. Follow, like, and subscribe on all the socials as well as YouTube. If you've done that, we appreciate it. If you're just listening, we appreciate that very, very much. Is that the show? New Dollar Bin episodes releasing every Thursday as well.
That's right. More Dollar Bin coming your way.
That one's interesting. Trying a new show here. I hope y'all are enjoying it.
Yeah.
But that is a separate show that is obviously not covering these comics in such full detail.
Yeah.
We can leave room for other BS and comic talk.
A little sampler platter.
Just a little sample. That's for those YouTube people, guys. If you're listening on this platform, that's for the YouTube people. Feel free to listen to it, but it is just a shorter version of this.
Pretty much.
So you get a lot. And there is, I guess, more of like a review form to it because we don't really review here.
No, we more just explain.
We do the book report for class.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And I'll say if I liked it overall or not.
Me too.
Get way more specific.
But Dollar Bin is more for what did we actually think? What did we think of this part, this blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So we hope y'all are enjoying that. Is that the episode?
I think so.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.